did. Yeah, he was running from the time he was 9 months old. I mean, really, the boy didn't crawl. He skipped that and went right to running
And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Georgetown Hoyas and Louisville.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Warren is out there with Price. Then it's Trice. Then there's Hudson. And it's Randolph in a shooting guard.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
You're right, Clark. That's exactly what you would want, to establish that presence down low early in the game.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert, some of the more great recent guys.
Yeah, but don't forget about the one who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing.
Oh, yeah.
was just a dominant force. And then you had Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. And it's amazing. All of these guys we just named were picked in the top 7 of the NBA draft.
Trice with it. They set the screen. Here's Warren, and Sanders pulls it down. Hoyas on D. Here's Freak. Louisville again missing. Now the Hoyas with it. Trice with it. Now defended by Sanders. Now Trice. Feeds it to Price. In the corner, Randolph with it. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Randolph's got 6.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. And the Hoyas with some changes. And here are the Hoyas now.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances. It's just what has worked for the program for so long.
Taking a look at the Hoyas, Price is out there with Warren. Then there's Hudson. Then it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the 2-guard spot. Now here's Randolph. And Sanders pulls it down. Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent, not only skilled but athletic players too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
That doesn't go either for Randolph.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now here's Freak. He kicks to White. Screen by Jones. Payton in the corner. Louisville passing it around. Just 4 to shoot. And it's White missing.
I'd like to see him use a little clock here.
I agree with you. Milk the clock with this possession. That's what they've got to be doing.
Now here's Trice. He's covered closely for 3. And that one's good. Price. So it's Louisville now, trailing by 2. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second half. More college basketball coming right up. And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
Freak, he's in at the point. White is out there with Payton. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak. And he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Taking a look at the Hoyas. They've got Price. Warren is out there with Hudson. And it's Trice. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Price. He has 5. Here's Hudson. Soft touch off the glass. Hudson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Here's Freak. 6 points for him. And the layup's good off the glass. Freak's got 8. Well, Georgetown has been such a pillar of East Coast basketball for so long. Really one of the universities on the East Coast.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. A really rich tradition in men's basketball for the Hoyas.
Freak in at shooting guard. Payton is out there with White. Then there's Price. And it's Mack in at the center filling out the middle. Here's Harkless. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. And Georgetown leads by 9.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. He is hauled in by the Hoyas.
And for the Hoyas, they really are one of the defining members of their conference. Hard to think about hoops in the Washington, D.C. area without thinking about the Hoyas. The blue and gray they wear is really just iconic.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Sanders checked in for Louisville. And both free throws good from Freak.
And, you know, the Hoyas only have one college tournament title in their history. They won it all in 1984 and then returned in '85 to the title game only to be upset by Villanova.
Passes it to Warren. Kicks it to Trice. Now the feed to Warren. Trice dishes to Randolph. Shot clock at 5. Here's Warren. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Louisville trails by 9. And here's Freak. 1:29 left in the second half of basketball.